Welcome back, viewers. Um, Something been bothering me here for a little while. I don't usually do this. It's just a bit of a rant here, or vlog, if you will. Uh, anyway, it's about COVID-19. At the end of the video, I'd like to hear your take on this too, and see where you think I'm at. See if you think it makes sense or not. Um, it's been my experience, if you will, that when there's a big thing in the news like this, governments always try to sneak something in, right? It could be anything. It could be a new bill they want to pass, and it's just an easy way to get it passed because everybody's in a scare or a panic, right? I think that this is where we're going to with the COVID-19 here. Don't get me wrong, it is a scare, it is a panic, it is a bit of it's a pandemic. It can't be taken lightly. It's got to be pretty seriously taken, and there are people that are perishing from this, so it's no joke. This is for real. But again, I think this is another backdoor the governments are going to use to do things like make us a cashless society. I think that it won't be long, and you heard it here first. I think that's where we're going to here. It's going to be a cashless society. The banks are going to take your money and just for a limited time, and then there won't be any more transactions allowed after a certain date. I don't know if but this is just what goes on through my mind and my head. Like I said, it's usually governments take advantage of things like this, and it's not right, but it's how it works. I think that we're in for a cashless society through this COVID-19 because people are getting so scared that they don't want to touch, they don't want to manipulate anything that you've been near or anybody else has been near. And what's the biggest thing that we all need and all use and all touch is the money. Of course, bank cards and stuff, they're more personal. Nobody has to touch, nobody else touches that. That's your own property, it's your own. And you mark my words that it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when. The other thing I've noticed as well, or thought of as well, comes to mind is simple things like going to the grocery store for produce. I think it's going to become a norm to see pre-packaged produce. I don't think it's going to be too easy to buy produce that has not been packaged by the manufacturers. For the simple reason that again, it's been manipulated dozens of times, and on and on. I know that we're all guilty of once in a while grabbing a fruit, not washing it. Shame on you. But yeah, we're pretty much all guilty of that. It's just you gotta snap the hunger and get it in you, and bypass the washing stage, which you should never do. Always wash your fruits and veggies. But anyways, it's one of those things I think that we're coming to. It's the way it's going to be. It's going to become normal, and it's going to, I also think the government is taking away is going to take the cash away, and it's going to introduce new problems like, what if you will, barter and trade system with the people. You know what I mean? It's going to become so hard to be able to buy secondhand, unless you're going through a bargain shop that takes, your bank cards or plastic or whatever. But yeah, it's going to become a real big hassle for people. It's going to become unbelievable if that's the way it goes, right? I mean, it's a big step to think of that, but it's also a big thing that we're going through as a world here. It's just phenomenal. I don't usually do rants and stuff like this here, but I just had to get that off my chest. My wife and I were talking a few weeks back and about this COVID-19 when it was even before they closed the ports and everything. And I told her, I said, this virus is going to mutate, and it's going to get out of hand. Oh God, maybe a little over a week ago, we just found out that the virus actually did mutate, and you know, as far as I know, a mutated virus is going to be a lot tougher to track down and kill, because everything you do to it, it's just going to fight back, you know. So there's going to be a lot more people infected in the world, many more, and this is going to, you know, this is what's going to ultimately spark the fire for the government to close the cash. No more cash. You know, they're going to say it's probably for limited time only, and on, but I think they're going to wait till the people get so used to not carrying cash and doing business in that fashion that it's going to be the way we're going to go. So anyways, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share the video. Let's see what other people think on other platforms, including Facebook and on. Maybe I'm just paranoid here. Who knows? Anyway, have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.